Good afternoon. How are you today? Well, I'm sitting here. Where I'm sitting, there's a story beyond where I'm sitting today. For the past weeks, twice, yesterday and another time, when I came here to sit here and deliver a message, there was a lady sitting here. So yesterday when I came and she was sitting here, she was like, "Hey, girl." I just kept walking. I recorded, and as I was recording yesterday, at some point I was turning my head. It was the spirit telling me to go talk to her. When I looked around, she had people, so I'm like, nah, I can't go talk to her. She's busy. Then the spirit moved these people, so I had to hurry up and go talk to her. Long story short, she's a Christian herself, and my gift of discernment revealed what she was going through. I was able to pray for her and with her, so I was so moved and refreshed. Today I have on my favorite earrings, these black, green, and red earrings, and the spaghetti stripe blouse and green shorts. The message I have for you today is looking back is never the answer. So, what happens if you're like myself? We hold on more to the good things that people have done more than the bad. That's why we hold on to people longer than most people, because people's purposes for a lesson or a lifetime in your life. So if you keep holding on to the good thing, they did one good thing to you, but after that it was like a bunch of bad thing back to back, back to. At some point, you gotta let go of the good thing, because that's how people are. People are gonna always put their best foot forward in friendship, in relationship, or anything else. They're always gonna put their best foot forward. But if you wanna know who they truly are they keeping that best foot forward, or is the mask eventually coming off? So when you go through stuff, myself, I am a creature of habit. It's the routine that I like, the routine that I miss. So sometimes when things don't go according to plan with one friend or one relationship, sometimes in the past, I tended to go back to the past relationship. Let me give you a story. God is really at work in me, because before I was always operating from the ego, in the sense of I'm so strong, I'm not showing anybody any weaknesses, I'm not going to be vulnerable. But since God has used me to heal others through my experience, through my pain, through the things I've been through in life, I'm able to open up to you guys for His glory, so that you wouldn't go through the things I have gone through the pain. You wouldn't have to learn the hard way, if that makes sense. And if this message reaches and helps one person, my job here is done. Really, grace could really change your heart. So I dated this guy. This is the first guy I was engaged to. He lived overseas. He would come to visit. First, he was everything. It came to look like everything that I ever wanted in a man. Capricorn male like myself, very attractive, very manly, in the sense that when he was here, I didn't have to worry about paying for anything. When he visited, he got everything. Very protective, very caring and nurturing. He would cook me dinner at night, pack it up for me to take to work the next day, only to show up at work and take me out to lunch. Isn't that so romantic? We had the kind of love that gave others chills. Also, he would carry I had a wheels on backpack, don't judge me, when I went to school for my 2-year degree, my business technology, my associate in business technology. So he would roll that all over the campus, and everybody was like, wow, that is love, everybody. I loved it. It made me feel good. That was the good side of it. But the other side of it is when he came here to visit and he didn't like my hairstyle, he would take my hair out. Yeah, he would take my hair out and have me get another hairstyle. At first, like, oh, that's so cute. Another thing is, every time he was in town, in the country, Mercer, he would pick up my phone call and be like, okay, this is Aisha Fiance speaking. At first, I was like, that's so cute. He cares for me. Then I was like, what is wrong here? I mean, you know, this is my privacy. This is my space. Why are you picking up my phone calls? Do you pay for my phone? He's like, do I need to pay for your phone to pick up your phone calls? I'm like, no. And we are always talking. That was before FaceTime. So we are always on Skype, on Messenger, and on the phone. We are on the phone 22 hours out of 24 all the time. So that was cute. But then when I was going out on the weekend, he would just be on the phone with me while I was out, so I wouldn't get to enjoy being out with my friends. And I have this girlfriend, she's Brazilian. You know, Brazilians have the Brazilians have the reputation of being crazy. So she took the phone from me because he was on the phone with me while we had dinner, and she was just so uncomfortable for me. She took the phone away from me, and she was like, you know, she's not looking for a dad, she's looking for a boyfriend. Can you be that to her? And she dropped the call. Another thing is, one time he came and went to the store, the grocery store, to get a money order that his family had sent him. I made the mistake of asking how much that was. The way he yelled at me was in French. And the manager at the store at that time, he told me, you know, he's homosexual. So he was like, no. He took offense to that. He said, you will apologize to her. I'm like, he doesn't speak English. He said, no, anybody can say sorry. So he said sorry. So after that, the guy pulled me to the side. He said, sweetie, if you stay with this guy, more likely he's gonna hit you, put his hands on you one day, because everything that he's seeking to do here is manipulate and control. The last straw for me is when I reconnected with God. I had a relationship with God when I was younger. I used to go to church and stuff, and that stopped. I reconnected with God back. So, in my when I was 20, end of my 20, beginning of my year 21. So when I brought that up to his attention, he's like, no, some people are so poor that all they have is religion. So although this guy on the outside looked like everything that I needed, the signs were there. So if I were to ever go back to that, I would deal with those signs more. So you cannot just focus on the good thing. Remember why you left them. Remember why it didn't work out. If it didn't work out, better somebody's awaiting you. Better things are awaiting you. A better friendship, a better relationship. Do not force it. There's a reason why it didn't work out. His main purpose was to show me that you can come close to real love yet be deceived. It was deceitful. Also, you know, God has a way, the universe has a way to teach us the same lessons over and over again. For instance, you know, you meet other people who seem to be different but have the same characteristic as people you've dealt with. Deceit, deception, lying, cheating, abuse, trauma, manipulation, belittling, all these things. So if you see that, recognize that and move on, because you will have to go through the same test over and over and over until you put your foot down and be like, you know what? Nah, this is not what I want. No, I'm familiar with that. So every time it doesn't work out, what you get when you don't get what you want is experience. So you're like, okay, this is what it is. This is how I should be aware of. Like with my ex-husband. Now, what I've learned from him, my experience of being with him, the characteristic I have that written down, and I'm like, okay, those are the red flags. So every time you're with somebody and it doesn't work out, take away the lesson, write it down, and apply it to each and every one of those relationships, right? Let's say the person had like 8 no-nos, 8 deal breakers. Write that down. If you find that in another man, do not waste any minute, because the longer you wait, the harder it will be to pull away. The longer you wait, the more your pain will be. So guys, looking back is never the answer. There's a reason why it's called the past. Thank the universe for the experience, and keep yourself grounded for what's to come, and stop looking to the past. This is not where the answer is. And to myself, I have to stop looking to the future, because everything happens in the now. The real time is now. You can't be overthinking the past, regretting the past, or overthinking the future, because what that does, you're not in the now and you miss out opportunities. You've heard about God's timing, right time. So you got to be in the right set of mind at the right time, at the right place. So walk constantly on that. Just become a better version of yourself and keep moving forward. For the full hairstyle and outfit, follow me on Instagram at Aisha for His Glory. Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to like my business page, Dress for Success with Aisha, on Facebook. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.